KUKI National Front flag. Beautiful landscape of the Chittagong Hill Tracts of Bangladesh.
The KUKI National Front (KNF), the new political organization of the Chittagong Hill Tracts, demands a separate state in Chittagong Hill Tracts with full-fledged autonomy to the present government. The KUKI National Development Organization (KNDO), now known as KUKI National Front (KNF), was established in 2008 with some educated circles of the backward and disadvantaged KUKI communities of Bom, Bangkhua, Lusei, Kumi, Mru, and Kiam. In the first phase, KNDO KUKI National Development Organization was established to promote economic development, preservation of cultural features, protect land grabbing, and to establish harmony and peace in the hinterland of backward small communities in the CIST. For more than a decade, KNF leaders have accused of discriminatory and stepmotherly behavior by both larger communities and the government in their inhabited regional lands. The leaders of the organizations have also expressed their anger over the government. In 2015, the KNDO submitted their memorandum to the Prime Minister of Bangladesh demanding separate budget from the budget of 3 district councils of the CIST, the CIST Development Board, and the CIST Ministry. Their demands are getting tougher and tougher as the government has not taken any action. The organization has recently claimed that the entire region from Sajak Valley in the northeast of the Chittagong Hill Tracts to the southeast and the entire region in the eastern part of Chittagong Hill Tracts is their ancestral territory, namely Bagaisari, Barkal, Bileshwari, Ruangsari, Ruma, Thansi, Lama, and Alikodam. The KNF demands an autonomous regional state to the self-governing administration, or a state called the KUKI state with full-fledged autonomy. Although this organization in initial period is officially registered, it became an armed branch in 2016 due to special needs. In the early days, the armed wing was named the KUKI National Volunteers, KNV. This KNV secretly conducted its organizational activities peacefully for several years. Later, they developed relations with the rebel groups in Manipur state and Chin Hills of Burma. Later in the same year, the Central Committee sent several hundred members of the organizations to Manipur for military training. Later, hundreds of active members were sent to Kachin, Karen Province, and Manipur for guerrilla training. In 2019, after completion of the infantry commando training, hundreds of armed men returned to the CIST. Their well-trained armed groups remain inactive. The leaders of these organizations are all Christians, and the other political organizations in the Chittagong Hill Tracts called Zono Sanghati Samiti, CSS, and United People Democratic Front, UPDF, are led by the Buddhist Chakmas. The KUKI National Front has also called on the international community to intervene the problems of the KUKI people internationally. The aim of KUKI National Front is to establish a separate and autonomous regional state. The KNF urged the government to solve their problem by accepting their demands as soon as possible. Otherwise, the organizations will call for a strictly armed movement. At present, the number of members, armed and unarmed active members of these organizations in Mizoram and Chittagong Hill Tracts is about 3,000 to 4,000. Recently, the KNF has warned the present government that if their demands are not accepted, the armed movement will be forced to take a difficult step. Therefore, the KUKI National Front, KNF guerrilla leaders urge the government to take immediate stern steps to avoid bloodshed and let the region be peace.